What a lowlife. Hey, YouTube. What a lowlife. Now, can you imagine this dude? Yes, I'm talking about your president. I'm not claiming him as mine. The president of the United States has waited till this man is on the eve of his retirement. The eve of his retirement. We're talking about this dude, McCabe, who was the deputy director of the FBI. The one that stepped in after Comey was fired. He waits to the eve of his departure, his retirement, and fires him. What does that mean? He's coming for the man's retirement. Now imagine now, what is the hell is the former director, acting director of the FBI supposed to do if now you have taken his pension? You've taken his pension, you ruin his reputation, throw him out into this. What's he supposed to do? Get on food stamps now? They're not all billionaires. Trump and his crew are the ones with all this money. These people are not billionaires. This man has worked his whole life, or a good part of his life, his adult life, to position himself for his retirement. So all that's going to change because of this vindictive, evil man, Donald Trump. What is Donald Trump trying to say? I mean, is he trying to scare somebody? They say now his lawyer came on today, this is Saturday, and said that this is reason for the Mueller investigation to cease. In other words, he wants Sessions now. Now Sessions has done fired I guess what was his position? Well, when he left, he was the active director of the FBI. Sessions has done fired his man and canceled out. Now, how safe does he feel that he is? They've been talking about Sessions, getting rid of Sessions for the whole year, since the whole damn thing began. So I don't know if he's doing all the president's bidding, but I know that he has to know that he's on the chopping block too. So for all of your years in Congress, all of your years in the Senate, excuse me, you're facing the same fate. He's telling all of you that in a moment, in a heartbeat, I'll cancel out the whole rest of your life. This man has fired this man and will not even let him get his pension. I can't believe it. How vindictive a person do you have to be? I mean, publicly, for the whole world to see this. It's so, it's got nothing to do with politics. Such horse shit. How much more are we going to have to take from this man, people? They should have, when they were always talking about this Constitution, they should have written in some provision. I guess there is some provision if they can prove he's completely out of his mind, to get him out of office. Then he was at this rally bragging about all of his. It's just sad. Sad case. Imagine you working your whole life, you make it all the way to the top of your career, the pinnacle of your career, and this fool just snatches it away from you and send your ass out there and say, well, best luck, I hope you invested in real estate because you ain't getting shit from the government. That's a damn shame. And the fact that he goes to those rallies and those people cheer like he's the goddamn Beatles. It's amazing. It's amazing, and it's horrible. It's a horrible situation. I'm sure this country is the laughingstock of the world. If it wasn't so dangerous, they would all be laughing, literally, that we're calling this person a president of the United States. So, just woke up. First thing I see, of course, now he's the one after, I guess, Chuck Todd now is called Sleepy-Eyed Chuck. All the press, all the FBI, all the CIA, everybody in office, everybody's a liar, everybody's a cheat, everybody's fake news, and the only one we have evidence of being any of those things, Donald Trump. It's horrible. You want to know a liar? You want to be able to identify a liar early on in your relationship with someone? Look for a person who's always causing other people to lie. I mean, always calling other people liars. If they are constantly accusing other people of being liars, it's because they're liars. They're just seeing what they would do. They're skeptical of them because they know what they are. Somebody always following everybody around the store, looking, watching everybody, seeing who's stealing because they're thieves. Donald Trump is a person of low, low, low character. I don't know how his father would feel about him if he were still alive. Is this what he wanted to create? Is the only measurement how much money you can make? And now he is still. Remember what Donald Trump told us? After this investigation, I'll share my tax records, tax return, or whatever you call it. I'll be glad to. It'll be a happy event. I'll be glad when this investigation is over. I can show you my tax returns. What happens with that, Trump? Another lie. It's all been a lie. This man is a lowlife. When I heard that this child is on the cusp, supposed to retire on Sunday, Friday night, late night, Donald Trump. Who in the hell calls somebody at 10 o'clock at night to fire somebody? He wanted it right before the man was to retire. The weekend starts. Right? The man's supposed to retire on Sunday. He fires him late night Friday night. So he doesn't get his benefits. It's the only thing comes out of it. He doesn't get his benefits. A day before that, he fired Tillerson. This is the Secretary of State, right? Very high up in American government. He sends out a tweet. You're fired. Sound familiar? What was Donald Trump's TV show all about? What was the whole premise of the show? What was the catchphrase they used to all the advertising? You're fired. All waiting to see who's going to be fired next. Who would want to work in a place like that? Who would want to work and knowing that the whole time that you're working there, at any moment you could be fired? If you make one mistake, you will not be disciplined, you will be fired, and you will lose your pension. Now, what interest did Donald Trump have in this man's pension? I'm sure to any of us it probably seem like a lot of money, but that ain't nothing but a drop in the bucket. Somebody like Trump. But that man's going to be dependent on whatever his retirement plan he has. You can't assume people have investments. You can't assume people have these tremendous savings that can last them the next 30 years of their life. It's a dumb assumption. This man is such a lowlife, such a person of such horrible character, such weak character. You put him in the White House, and the horrible part, the part that hurts the heart, is these people are actually getting out there and cheering for him. That's some hateful ass people. That is, honey, you don't like it? I'm sorry. Y'all some hateful ass people to sit up here cheering for this person. What about your kids who are at these rallies with you? Are you showing them this is what success is? This is how you have to be if you want to be successful. This is how you become a billionaire. Donald Trump. How many of these people in these rallies, their kids are making Donald Trump now? Donald Trump their hero. This is how they're going to fashion their life after. Backstabbing. A sex pervert. It would be ironic if this Stormy Daniels, now he done announced last night, because you can't keep up. I don't know, Thursday from Fridays from Saturday, something every day, Now he's going to sue Stormy Daniels, a porn star, for $20 million. He announced it last night. Was it last night or this morning? I can't keep up. I'm telling you, I've struggled when all this shit comes out. In the last 2 days, yesterday or today, he announced he's going to sue Ms. Stormy Daniels for $20 million. So I'm guessing he's saying that She's already spoken out of line 20 times, and he wants $1 million per time. What could this woman possibly know to hurt him? We know he's a fucking pervert. I mean, yeah, it's a pervert. You're a married man. Shit. Okay. We always know he's a person of low character. Him cheating on every relationship he has is not a surprise to anybody, I'm sure. What does this person know? She knows something. You could believe them lawyers would not get on her side, push this case, have his 60-minute interview coming up if she didn't know something. Something of value. Something this dude, to hit her with a $20 million lawsuit, of course he never collected, but he would essentially destroy her life because she could never work again because everything she works he could take for the rest of her life. He could take every dime she makes. That's an evil, vindictive, nasty man. How many court cases was he involved in before y'all made him president? Who could even count them? He stayed in litigation. Stayed in litigation. People working, building whole high-rises, and he doesn't want to pay them after they've done the damn work. How many cases did he have like that? All of y'all talking about me too. Why don't you worry about the one who's been accused 20-something times of his sexual impropriety, and now he's out here a newlywed, fucking porn stars. And I said it before, when he first heard about this Stormy Daniels thing, I said, nobody likes one porn star. If he's attracted to a porn star, if he wants to see somebody who's up on the screen for everybody to see screwing and all that, he wants those great big old fake titties and all that kind of exaggerated sexuality and all that. He don't like it that one time. There are many more. So now 6 have come out the woodwork. 6. And he's done paid off at least 2 so far, as we know, so far. He's such a braggadocio, that's a word. He's probably said something to these escorts and these these porn stars and these prostitutes that he's been dealing with. He must have run his mouth too much, and he's afraid of what they're going to recall. He's afraid that there might be tapes, even prostitutions, boudoirs. He's afraid that there might be pictures of some of this kinky shit he's into. He's afraid that people are going to find out that he really does want to pee on people. This man is a lowlife. Now, I don't have the answer as to what to do about it. We're all putting all of our trust in Mueller. Mueller is like Batman right now. Mueller is like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman all mixed together. We all depend on it. What if that motherfucker fires Mueller and puts in one of his yes men? He's erasing everybody from the White House, putting in yes men. Now this lawyer, he said this morning, the lawyer said he's hoping that Sessions will take this example. Fire McCabe and fire Mueller. They know they're not going to start this shit all over again. Another 2-year investigation. Plus the people he would put in office, they wouldn't be fair and impartial. No telling what kind of deals he has in place. Then another thing is, we never hear from the actual people. All we hear from is lawyers. Everybody's got a lawyer, trained mouthpieces. It's a mess. It's a mess, but we knew it was coming. People who are out there cheering for Donald Trump, thinking he's doing a wonderful job, take a serious look at yourself. That's all I got.